And the Pure Wealth of Boxing News done by trainer Robert Garcia here in Saudi Arabia. Robert, your man Bam picks up another world title, cements his place in the top 5 pound for pound. Just summarise how special of a talent you have on your hands and how you would reflect on his performance last night.
Well, look, I think we're starting to see the world starting to see what Bam really is, and I've seen it, 5 years ago, when he first started. But it's a matter of time. His performances are showing it little by little. I think this was a great performance. I'm very happy, even though I know he was a little frustrated because his baby was born the time that he's been here, and he's very close to his family. So I know that that was probably in his head also throughout the 2 weeks here in Saudi. So I think he still has more to show in the future fights. This was a great performance. Puma Martinez was a tough kid, kept coming. But Bam is in a different level, and I think he showed it last night.
Is the plan now just to try and get that final title, try and make that undisputed bout as quickly as possible?
Yeah, well, now that, like Bam says, now that he's here, and he already has three, he just needs one more. I believe the IBF champion is fighting here in Saudi, December 27th. So we'll wait for the winner, and hopefully early next year we could do it. March or April, we could get it done. Now that we're so close, why not go for undisputed? I think Bam wants to, and after that, maybe go out to 118.
Obviously, beyond that, as you mentioned, beyond back to 118, there's always been talks of the Nakatanis and what have you. Are those the names then to try and secure?
Oh well, look, the fight against Nakatani was supposed to be last night. It was supposed to be last night. We had already agreed, and Nakatani, Mr. Honda had more other plans, move him up to 122. So we got to respect that too. So that's why we landed with Puma Martinez. But Nakatani's in the future, yeah, definitely. There's no way it's not gonna happen.
I don't know if you had a chance to watch any of the other fights, but did you catch Devin Haney and Norman or Benavidez and Yard at all?
You know what? I was able to watch, from right there from our locker room. Obviously with a celebration and everything. But I did see the fights, and I think the whole card was really good. It was a great night of boxing.
So what were your thoughts on Devin Haney in particular?
I think he did a good job. I was my opinion was he's gonna box and try to just win round by round by moving like he did against Jose Ramirez. But no, he had some great moments, great exchanges, dropped Norman, and dominated the fight. I think it was still a good fight by Norman. Also, Norman did a great job, but it was a good performance for David Haney.
And David Benavidez victorious last night, and after the fight he said Cinco de Mayo next year
Correct.
he's going to fight Zerdo Ramirez. What do you make of him moving up to cruiserweight? What do you make of the fight between Benavidez and
Look,
Zerdo?
he's a Mexican monster. He's so fast, throws so many punches. He's unstoppable. That man is unstoppable, and I think he'll have a great fight against Zurdo Ramirez. Zurdo is Mexican, and it's going to be a Cinco de Mayo celebration, so it's going to be a great fight in Vegas. I believe it's in Vegas, so can't wait for that fight. But I think Benavidez is just in another level with his speed, his heart, his power. It's a different level. I think he's a special one.
Just last thing from me, Robert. Obviously, a lot of people waiting to see what's going to happen with Virgil next. Confident we get that Boots fight?
Look, that's what we hope we could land. The Boots fight, but obviously, it's not just Eddie saying, okay, here's the contract. We already have a date. Let's make it happen. There's negotiations. It has to be a co-promotion. Golden Boy is also involved with Virgil, Rick Marigan. There's so much things that need to be solved before just announcing, oh, we already got a signed contract. You have to. There's negotiations. It takes weeks. It takes months of negotiation. And if the negotiations go well, of course, 100%, we're ready for that fight.
Just last one to round off on Anthony Joshua, someone you worked with previously, the Jake Paul fight. What do you make of seeing that?
Can't wait to see that right hand land. It should. I think there's no doubt. I got to give credit to Jake Paul. He's a crazy man. He's a crazy man, but he's making a lot of money. I remember in the '90s, growing up, everybody was saying, "Would you get knocked out by Mike Tyson for $1 million?" And we all said yes. So this guy's probably gonna get knocked out, but he's making probably $50 million. So respect to him. He's earned his position where he's at. He's, you know, started boxing, and even though a lot of people don't call him a boxer, I think he's done the right thing. He's built himself little by little. You know, fighting big names. He beat Chavez Jr. and now he's fighting Anthony Joshua. That's huge, man. That's unbelievable. I gotta respect Jake Paul for doing stuff like this. More likely he'll get hurt, but for that kind of money, can't blame him either.
Robert, I appreciate your time. Safe travels back home, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.